I do understand why you're angry. It can be quite infuriating to be a person in 2018. So I get you. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you wanted to join me today because today we're going to talk about something that I think is quite important, at least it's quite important to me, but possibly it's also important to you. But I want to talk about how we normalize sustainability. I've talked about this several times before. It's quite the topic on this channel, but I think it's so important also because I believe our common goal is to make as many people as sustainable as possible, and that happens through normalizing sustainability. So we're going to talk a lot about that. Specifically, I want to talk about how you as a person and me as a person can avoid becoming these angry eco-warriors. Because I think when you say you're interested in sustainability, normally people think of some really pushy activist, and I'm just a regular activist. But I want to talk a bit about that and how people perceive us and questions and comments I get related to this topic and such. So I thought I wanted to do this video because one of my dear friends, he said to me once we were drinking wine a couple of weeks ago, he said, I just really like you're not one of those pushy kinds of people. And you know that you do your thing, but you do it without being annoying to everybody else, and you do it without, lecturing people about how they live their lives. And I know it was meant as a compliment, and it sort of is a compliment because I am not one of those people who, are very pushy or, very verbal about their ideals and their goals and such. Although I do admire these people, honestly, I really do. But yeah, I'm not one of those people at all. And I do my zero waste thing, and I do it in silence. And I have found that to really be a very effective way to do it, because although I've never told anyone else that they should use the canvas bag or that they should have regular plates instead of cardboard plates, I just wanted regular plates for myself, for instance. But people sort of change because you change, and because you do it in a graceful manner that's not bothering anyone else, and then you show by your own example that it's not that difficult to do something in a better way without saying it's better, but you just show it, Okay. So yeah, my good friend, he told me this, and I was just thinking about it, and then I said to him that, I'm angry, alright. I'm so pissed off all the time. I am so angry and disappointed and sad all the time, inside. But I don't usually let that show, or if someone dear to me, they do something that's unsustainable or, generally very un-zero wastey, usually I don't tell them, or usually I don't say anything. But believe me, I noticed on the inside, but I'm grown accustomed over the years to just picking my battles, and I think that everyone should just do the same and pick their battles. I think that the common idea of an angry eco-warrior is someone who is really lecturing all the time and who is really, really passionate in a very annoying way. And I think it's so sad that we talk about these people this way, because I really admire that some people dedicate 24/7 of their lives to being on top of sustainability and being on top of it and making people aware that these issues are real. And I wouldn't live without these people. I think it's amazing that some people have an approach that is so much more bold than mine. I think that's awesome. I can't do it also because I'm Danish, and Danish people, we have this culture that's, really straight, but we don't want to be seen at all, and we don't want to criticize anyone to their faces, never. But I wanted to talk to you guys about how you can avoid being this angry eco-warrior. But honestly, I don't think you should avoid it if you are that sort of person, that sort of passionate person that just can't help themselves just speaking up when you see something happening. You go for it. You go for it. I think it's awesome. I think it's great. I think it's not the way to normalize sustainability at all, because that will, in some cases, being this very vibrant, very passionate person will lead to a bigger distance, if you get me, a bigger distance between eco-aware and non-aware people. It will cause more distance between us, because when you are unconscious about the sustainable challenges in the world today, and someone is yelling in your face that you're a bad person because you don't know, your first impulse is not to go and look up information. It's thinking, what a douche. I'm still a bit sick, and I've been sick for a week. It's awful. But I just really wanted to talk to you guys about this, because I get this a lot, that I'm not that typical angry eco-warrior, and people say this, it's a big compliment, but I really would like to be more pushy, if that makes any sense, sometimes, because sometimes you can be too nice as well. There's nothing wrong with, in a polite and still graceful manner, pointing out that sometimes people's improvements are just not enough, and whilst still acknowledging that this is a great starting point, it does not qualify for a completely zero waste transition. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, okay, good. But I just had this thing in my head about being an angry eco-warrior, and how that's apparently not a good thing. But I do understand why people sometimes are mad and are angry. I understand you completely, because lots of the time I'm angry on the inside, because I can't get people to change the way I want them to, or I can't get the world to change the way I want it to be changed. And I understand how that can be extremely infuriating, and if you let that fury out on other people, I totally understand why. Again, it's not the best way to go, but I'm sure everyone will agree that it's not the best way to go, but sometimes you just can't help it, and I completely respect that, because I'm angry inside a lot. I'm angry on the inside quite a lot of the time, because looking at people's stupid ideas can be really extremely infuriating. Looking at people decorating things in glitter, or people promoting travel-sized products, or, you know, people promoting merchandise for a movie, and it's just complete bollocks. You know, those kind of things. I understand why people sometimes want to speak up and say something. So should we be able to conclude on this video, I would just like to say, if you are one of those people that speak up, that are passionate about what you talk about, and spreads the word to other people in a maybe perhaps slightly aggressive manner, of course it's not the best way to deliver a sustainable message. It is not, because it divides us even more. But I understand why you do it this way, because it's so extremely human. And I get it. I completely get it. And this is not a video, and maybe you realize that, but it's not a video about how to avoid being this person, because if you are this person, you go. Because I think we have tons of people like me who deliver the message in maybe a more digestible manner, and we need those people as well. But I think we seriously need you guys as well. You know, the angry ones, the infuriated people. I think we need you guys too. So if we have just a little bit of both, maybe we'll get the message across somehow. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, leave me a thumbs up down below, or leave me a comment and tell me how you handle being sad or angry or anxious or whatever, and what do you do, and if you're in a situation where you can talk to people about sustainability, how do you come about it? I would really love to hear. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, I hope that you will. That would make my day. and I've been notified that you need to click on a little sort of bell icon as well, but I don't really know what that's about. But if you do it, it's fine, and maybe you'll see more of my videos then. If you want to see more of this, I have social media accounts. They are linked down below. Also my own blog, gittymary.com. I hope you will go check it out. That would make my day. So yeah, I hope that you like this video, and take really good care of yourselves until next time. Bye!